Hello, beautiful souls. I hope you're having a beautiful day and that no matter what's coming up for you, you're giving yourself time to process it because that is so important as you move into the stages of manifesting. So, if you haven't already read my blog post about what is the shadow self, I'm going to link that below so that you can read about what the shadow self actually is, what it harbors in our unconscious. And through work and persistence, we can allow these things to come to the conscious level and really allow us to manifest from a deeper level because we've done all the healing work. Today, I'm going to be offering you 3 very simple ways, kind of a 3-step process, to be able to honor the dark times, be able to honor that shadow self and what's coming up for you, because that's really the best way that I have found to heal is to not ignore it, not feel like you have to put it on the back burner and just be happy and nice and optimistic, even though you are feeling completely out of alignment. We need to come to a space where we can just say, you know what, not feeling so good. What am I going to do about it? And not ignore it. That's so important. So, step 1. Step 1 is basically really you're in a space of not feeling good, or you're just noticing that the monkey mind is kind of on this negative repeat where the way you're talking to yourself, the way you're thinking about others, the way you're thinking about certain situations, it's kind of just feels a little bit negative. Or maybe you're just having a super bad day. Those are the times when you really want to breathe into what you're feeling. Just take a moment. It doesn't even have to be right immediately when you feel it. It can be later when you get home. But take a moment just to breathe. Think of the emotions that came up and notice where it hits you in your body. That's very important. Notice, do you feel anger in your stomach? Do you feel frustration or envy in your heart or your throat? Maybe your shoulders? Like, where is it coming up for you? And I'm going to do another in like a few weeks, actually, another little episode about how to relate some of those areas to energy healing. But number 2 is get out your notebook. You're going to want to have a notebook or either your phone, wherever you want to keep notes. And you want to start to keep track of where these things are coming up for you in the body. Because not only are they coming up for you to recognize what's going on, but it's also coming up for you to physically recognize where am I creating blocks of receiving in my life? Where am I creating blocks and building up a wall so that I can't let the good stuff in? So number 1, again, feel into where these emotions come up for you. Number 2, grab your journal and write down where in the body it comes up for you. The other thing you want to do in your journal at that time with number 2, write down anything and everything yucky that comes up for you in those moments. Like, you can be as mean as you want to in this journal about people, places, situations. Like, just let it out. You have got to have a way to let go of these things. And once you've done that, and once you've kind of had your moment of release, you felt that, you will feel it. You don't have to do this every day. This can be just like a process you do once a week or whenever it comes up. But again, if you're in that space of needing it every day, do it every day. Number 3, after you do that, after you look through the emotions and the things that are coming up in your journal, you're going to start to notice patterns. You're going to start to notice maybe you're envious about certain people. Maybe you're angry about the way that life has become for you. And the patterns you're going to start to notice are really how you're talking about yourself. Do you not feel worthy of doing great things like that person? Do you actually want to be doing what that person is doing, and how can you do that? Are you angry and frustrated and feel not worthy to have a good life? A lot of it, what I've noticed with the shadow self, is it comes back to worth and feeling enough. But again, these all stem from somewhere. This is a really easy 3-step process just to kind of get through those first few little layers. And then I'm going to be, as we continue on our journey together, teaching you some other ways to heal those, to shift those thoughts so that you can manifest your soul's purpose. So if you haven't joined Manifest 2020 Challenge yet, that's pretty much what we've been working on the past 2 weeks, is going deeper into the levels, and then we're starting to rise up and heal at week 3 and 4. So you can still join that on my website. Again, I'll link that below, but step 1, feel into it. Where does it feel heaviest in the body? 2, journal it out. 3, notice the patterns. What patterns come up for you? Where do you feel anger? Where do you feel sadness in your life? And we're going to talk about how to shift that in another video. I hope this has helped you today. These times are really about us stepping into our power. Stepping into our power is honoring the dark spaces. We can no longer ignore them or pretend that we're just going to breathe in a different feeling. You have got to move through these situations so that you can get to a point of strength of when they come up, knowing how to breathe in that peace, knowing how to breathe in that love. But if we just try to do it without doing any work, we don't know how to breathe in the peace and we don't know how to breathe in the love. I hope this was beneficial for you. Please comment below. Let me know what you thought. Comment below and let me know if you have any questions of things you want to know deeper on how to heal it, or if you have specific questions, I'm happy to answer them. Thank you guys so much. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Blessed be.